Good evening. I'm back from the Facebook jail. Apparently playing music. Copyright strike. Had a copyright strike on Facebook and they chucked me off. Banned me for 24 hours. Not allowed to communicate. YouTube, they gave me a little strike as well, but they didn't ban me. I kept on going on YouTube. Good evening to George Bond, who's on here. If you can't find me on Facebook, because I've been banned for having some fun or trying to help other people get through this time, youtube.com/Gary's British Talk Show. Okay, you can find me there, subscribe, and then every time I do a show you'll have a notification come through. Just say that he's on there again. So who have we got in tonight? Who's going to say hello tonight? There's quite a few of you coming in. Oh, it's freezing in this room. Or is it me? I don't know. I've had the shivers all day. You know that could be, don't you? That caper. I'm not going to say anything about it. But so I done a quiz last night, and a certain person had all the questions right straight away. Right, Fionn, who must be excellent at general knowledge. She knew all the answers, but there's very few people in Great Britain that were on for me to have a chat with. So I've got the questions here again. Save me printing them a new lot out. Right, a few lot to have a go at it. Now today, as well as the morning show, which I done on YouTube, as well as this show tonight, I also done one in between. And I was making crafts. And today's craft was making a clock. Right? How to make clocks. Easy to make them, right? You buy all the little bits in a kit and you put it together. So I've done the video. It's on YouTube. I may put it on Facebook if I'm allowed to afterwards. What do you think the answer to all these numbskulls flouting the Gov guidance and out in droves? What should be or the government do about it? I think they should ration the petrol. That'll stop all the car drivers. Ration the petrol off, give you a little buck. You've got certain amount of miles, and that'll do that. And the police should go around like they're doing in India with big sticks and whack you across the arse. Because that's what, if you have a look at India, anything on Facebook with India or YouTube, you'll see all the people that are flouting the laws, and they got these big huge bamboo canes, and they're getting a good whack across the backside with it. Only one of them you want. You won't be going back out again. Tell you that now. Good evening, Margaret. How are you, love? Glad to be back on Facebook. It's with the largest audiences. Boris, at the moment, right? All the airports are still open. From Italy, China, Spain, they're all still open. Channel Tunnel, going straight into St Pancras in central London, still open. No checks on either of them. Plus, all the people that are coming across the channel in them little rubber boats from France, the immigrants. Right, they're coming across, no checks. We don't even know they're doing it anymore. Seems to be the media's dropped everything to do with people coming across the channel in their little boats. You know? You can guarantee if there's 20 or 30 of them coming across, 1 or 2 have got it, COVID. Right? People flying into the country, they're not checked. Not even with their little thermometer on their head, you know, one of them laser ones. 2-minute job. Point it on their head, come back. Oh yes, you got it. Quarantine. No, let them in. That's why London is struggling. So many deaths up there. Because it's the centre. You've got Gatwick and Heathrow. They're all flying into London. anybody got that disease, they're going to pass it on straight away, aren't they? Nobody's checking. Oh, let's build more morgues. Let's build more hospitals. No, stop people coming into the country like Trump. Trump has stopped people going into America. Common sense, that's called. But our lot, oh, I'm bad. You know, we're all bad. We all got something. I got a sore throat. Eyes are running. Don't know if it's a cold. Don't know if it's flu. Nobody's checking us. When you phone up the doctor, oh, don't come in. It sounds like you've got the flu, but it might be the COVID. Oh, great. Thank you very much. So, carry on regardless. I see somebody got prosecuted for having no TV license in Abertillery. He admitted using a TV. Yes, it is true, Margaret. They let anybody in, still from the countries that got it. I don't want to talk about COVID, you know, but it's so. Unless somebody does something in this country and stops these people coming in from these parts of the world that got it, they're never going to stop it. My Rowan, how are you, love? So, I'm not talking anything more about it now. We're going to go on to the quiz. There are 16 questions, and the quiz prize for tonight is what I made today. Right? Gary's morning chat clock. Right, that's the prize, but you've got to get your answers in. Right, it's no good knowing the answers and not sending them in to me, because I can't send you a clock or anything. Answers got to go to playthequiz@yahoo.co.uk. Put your name and address on there, and you will get a gift of some sort. Now, it may be a clock, maybe a Banksy clock. Why do you make one of them? There's no battery, though. I can't send batteries in the post. It's against the law for some reason. But they're cheap enough to get, aren't they? There we are. My Owen. Look, see, same surname as me. I'm in Owen as well. Gary Owen. So yes, you could win one of them. You could win a drink for you and your spouse, or you and your boyfriend, or you and your girlfriend. Drink on me. 2 tea bags. Only used once. They have been in the tumble dryer and they have dried out nicely. What are you kidding? Used twice there. So send your answers in, right, to playthequiz@yahoo.co.uk. And we'll see who wins out. Right, let's get on with the quiz now then, is it? 16 questions, general knowledge. Very, very easy. Very easy. Most of them. Right, question number 1. What does the abbreviation OAP stand for? OAP. Question number 2. What type of animal is an emu? What type of animal is an emu? Colin Angus, how are you? Are you joining the quiz tonight? 16 questions, Colin. All you've got to do is send the answers to playthequiz@yahoo.co.uk and you'll win a prize. And you could have a clock, right? It'll come in bits. It won't be put together like this, but there'll be instructions how to put it together. Because if I send it like that, it's going to arrive damaged. So it'll be a part, and you just read the instructions and put it together, put a battery in, and it starts working almost immediately. Another thing you could win is the famous door latch. You've got to win one of these because I got loads of the things everywhere. Right? So you could win one of these. All you've got to do is answer the questions. James Aim, good gosh. James Aim, look. Very famous graffiti artist. He done some artwork in Taibach in Port Talbot. Excellent. It was freezing cold. We were shivering and it was windy. And James Aim was there. James, with all his paper, sticking it down, and the wind was blowing it, and he was holding it down and spraying it. Freezing it was. Oh, it was cold. It was so cold, I had to go and get some coffee for all of us from McDonald's because it was freezing. It was just terrible. So, yeah, James Aim is brilliant. If you go to his website, he's got prints there for sale. Very reasonable and top quality. -4, yeah, it was, wasn't it? Freezing. Oh, but the good thing was that we had HBO film crew there, weren't they? And they were lovely. They were filming James doing all the artwork and asking questions and stuff. And they were there with us till, I don't know, about 2 o'clock in the morning. And it was amazing because they had everything going. James had the car there with the headlights from the car. They had quite a lot of people outside, and the police just drove straight past. You'd think they'd come and have a look, oh, what's happening over there? No. Drove straight past, twice. So if we go to James's website, what's the website called, James? Is it just jamesaim.com? I can't recall what it is. If you put it up here, though, I'll let everybody else see it. Right, let's get on with the quiz. James, see if you can do the quiz. Might be a bit hard for you. 21, it's 11 o'clock over there now, is it? Where you are? About 11, is it? Right, I'll start the questions again. What does the abbreviation OAP stand for? Question 2. What type of animal is an emu? Question 3. In the children's nursery rhyme, who went up the hill to fetch a pail of water, and what is a pail? I know they are easy. Yeah. Question number 4. Which ancient language was spoken by the Romans? Don't know that one. Question 5. What sort of boat do fishermen use to catch fish at sea? What type of boat they use? It's a special boat. Question 6. What type of animal is a kingfisher? It's a bird. What type of bird is it? Question 7. What sort of toy is a round plastic disc that you throw and catch? What type of toy is that? It's got a name. Question 8. Starting with the letter E, what do we call a river's mouth where it widens at the sea? Right. Starting with the letter E, what do we call a river's mouth where it widens into the sea? Question 9. What is another word for elevator? Another word for elevator. What is that? aim72.com. That's James Aim's website. You can go along there, buy prints, very reasonable. And if you had bought one last year, this year, it'd be worth double the price, the money, because they're so collectible, they shoot up in price. Same as Tabby. Tabby was James's friend from Vienna, I believe. He started off with his artwork, 200 or 300, and then if you buy it this year, it's around 1,500. Right, artwork is shooting up through the roof. James's artwork. If you buy it this year now, get it quick. He also does some quizzes and things where you've got to put your name in, and he'll pluck two people out of a hat or whatever. And you could win, right? So, James Ames, 72. Right. Number 9, what's another word for an elevator? Yeah, we've done that one. Question 10. Starting with the letter A, what is one of the highest ranks in the Navy? Highest ranks in the Navy. What is that? Highest rank in the Navy, starting with the letter A. Number 11. What name is given to the common blinds that we open and close on windows? Blinds that we open and close on windows, what are they called? Number 12. What colour are the flowers of the buttercup? What colours are the flowers on buttercup? Number 13. In a Daniel Defoe book, who got stranded on a desert island for many years? Very famous. Who got stranded on a desert island for many years? Number 14. What do we call the space found directly below the roof of a house, usually above bedroom ceilings? What's that place called up there? Do you know? If you've got a flat roof, you haven't got one. Right. Number 15. How many arms does an octopus have? I told you they were easy. Right. And number 16. Which animals make a noise that sounds like laughing? They're like dog type things, just for a clue. And there's your 16 questions. Now, the night before last, before I was banned on Facebook, by the time I'd finished, somebody had done the questions straight away. And she sent them in, and they were all right. So, amazing. Fionn, she's probably watching tonight, but these questions, she's already seen them. Because they were on YouTube last night. Right? Don't forget to go along to am72.com for a piece of artwork. You might as well go and have a look anyway, because we've got very little to do except do quizzes or something, or watch repeats on Netflix. Right? This morning I done some crafts on how to make clocks. These little, they're made from CDs or DVDs. You know, you start off with a blank one like that. Right? You print some labels off. Right, there's one missing. And you put it all together. You've got a load of hands. And you've got clock mechanisms. And you put them all together. And you could have a Banksy clock. Right? You could have one of these put together. Now then, if you win tonight, the prize, you can have one of these if you want to, a Banksy one. Right? Or you can have the Gary's Morning Chat, which I'll be back on tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, for a chat to see what we're all doing. And the other thing you could win, no expense spared on the show, is a latch. Right? So as I said earlier, somebody's been prosecuted for using a colour TV in Abertillery. £254, I think. Prosecuted by the BBC. They're out and about. I don't watch BBC, I watch YouTube. I don't watch any live stuff like this. This is live. And I'm watching my own show on my live. If I was watching it live, then I'd have to have a TV license. It's ridiculous, isn't it? But now they're saying, let's incorporate the TV license into everybody's bills, so it comes out automatically. Because don't forget now, they've got to keep on their Rolls Royces. These big goons in the BBC, they've got to have their Rolls Royces, their big mansions. You know, how are they going to afford it? I think the BBC should be like Netflix. If you want to watch it, you pay for it. Right? I don't want to watch any of their programs. Nothing on the BBC interests me at all. I can find everything on YouTube that I want to watch. Right? Or Netflix. I watch Netflix's own films are terrible though, aren't they? The ones they do themselves. Oh. And if you go on to Prime, they're exactly the same. I generally watch old-fashioned films. You know, Clint Eastwood films. That's what I generally watch. But you can get them on Netflix as well. There's loads on there. Fistful of Dollars and all that lot. So that's mainly what I do. So we've had a nice little quiz. If you ever go onto Facebook and I'm not there, it'll be for two reasons. Either I'm banned again, or you know what has had me. Right? I won't be coming back if you know what have had me. But if I get banned from Facebook, you can find me on YouTube. Right? And let's have a little look what the address is. Where have I put that? There we are. youtube.com/Gary's British Talk Show, and you'll find me on there. And if Facebook go funny again, I won't be going on Facebook at all. I'll be just on YouTube. Now another guy you can try, we might have a show going this morning, but he has one every morning. Chris Reardon, right? United Kingdom Talk. Right, he got a lovely little show going. He's been doing it for 15 years, every day for 15 years. Right, he's more polished than I am. He's got more news than I've got. He tries not to talk about you know what, but he's a good laugh. And generally, after my show at 9 o'clock, 9:30, I'll go and watch his show. See what he's talking about, and I might nick some of his material. He said I could anyway. He's okay. So, James Aim, what do you think then? Have you seen my latest paintings, James? Look, Mr. Bean on canvas, painted. It's not sprayed. I can't do that spraying kit, but it's a hell of a mess. Nice spray. And the other one is Elvis. Again, penciled in first and then painted afterwards with acrylic. So James is brilliant. He has taught me loads of stuff on how to paint, and he's told me how to price the artworks. I call them artworks. And he's brilliant. If you go along to his website, you'll find he's also a British world record holder, or a world record holder. World record you got, haven't you, James? Yeah, world record you got for the biggest. Is it biggest graffiti art? I think it is, isn't it? The biggest graffiti art, I think he got. And that's in the Guinness Book of Records now. And James got that. And it's fantastic. And if you have a look at it, you can see it's absolutely massive. And perhaps when this coronavirus thing is gone, a couple of years' time, perhaps you'll find somewhere for James to bring his massive artwork to the UK. Right? So that's about all I got for you tonight. I'll be back at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then about 12 o'clock I'll be doing another craft show, and that'll be how to make birthday cards. Well, it's any cards really. It's the largest stencil artwork. There we are. That's the Guinness Book of Records that James got. If you go onto his website, you'll see it's massive. It is huge. I think it incorporates a Mini as well, doesn't it? Mini car. right? So pop along to James's website, ame72.com, and you'll see it. It's absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to pop off now. I'm going to have a little look. I'm going to have a little look at Twitch. Have you been on Twitch, James? Twitch website. It's mad. Twitch.tv. Right? You've got all these kids on there, and older kids, my age, 27. You've got these kids on there playing games, and they're earning £1,000 a day. One young kid, still in school, he came second in Fortnite, the Fortnite game, and he won £900,000. A UK kid. I think he's 12, something like that, 12 or 13. So you go on Twitch. If you're good at playing games, you can upload a game from Steam. You can play it on Twitch through a software called OBS, which is free, right? And you can record it, and you have subscribers then. First of all, Twitch say to you, we want to make you a partner, right? But you've got to be good. So if you become a Twitch partner, they'll give you half of the revenue per month on a subscriber. So subscribers then to your Twitch pay $5 a month. Twitch gets $2.50, you get $2.50, right, per month. Now, some of these players, they got 500,000 subscribers, right? So the money shoots up. Some got over 1 million subscribers. And all they're doing is playing games, driving trucks or shooting and all this. It's great to watch. I love watching it. I tried it. I was alive for about 10 seconds. The kids are too quick. You know, their reactions, and they got super duper computers. i9 computers. Mine's only an i7. It's too slow. They got 1070 graphics cards with 64 gigs of memory with it. If you're going to play and try and earn money, you've got to have the best equipment you can afford. You know, I just mess about on, well, I don't mess about. I got this large TV studio here in Port Talbot. 2 cameras even. I was switching between cameras this morning. It was very difficult. Using another IP address for the other camera. Oh, took me ages. Anyway, tomorrow's weather. Oh, I got something to show you too before we go. John Morgan of Margam is making concrete gnomes and things. Right, here's one of a gorilla. Right, 3 wise monkeys. John Morgan's a regular on here. There's a dragon. There's a dog. And here's some hands with a bird in the middle. I wasn't quite sure what it was when I first seen it, but that's what it is. The other thing, let's have a look at the shops you're allowed to go in the UK. Right? So these are types of businesses that remain open. Supermarkets and other food shops, pharmacies, off-license, licensed shops selling alcohol, including those within breweries, petrol stations, news agents, bicycle shops, home and hardware stores, laundrettes, dry cleaners, garages, pet shops, post offices and banks. Right? They're all open. And there are a couple of others that are in between them. Okay, so you can pop along there and have a look at them. But try not to go out at all if you can help it, because it's the only way to stop this virus going around. So now we'll switch to the weather update. The weather for the next couple of days. It's amazing what we're going to have, actually, considering the weather that we've had. It's been a bit grey, hasn't it, today? Anyway, Saturday it's going to be 13 degrees, right? or 8. 8 centigrade. Sunday, 15, but maybe up to 20. Right. Monday, 12, so it drops down a bit. Tuesday, 13. Wednesday, 15. And then Thursday, back to the normal run-of-the-mill rain. Maybe warm rain, we don't know. So get your answers now for the quiz in Gary's British Talk Show. Right? You can either go on YouTube and have a look at yesterday's video or today's craft video, right? Or you can just send an email in, play the quiz at yahoo.co.uk, and you could win one of these fantastic prizes. You know, you've got to put it together yourself, that's all, but they're easy to do. They're really easy. Okay. You could have a tabby one, one of them ones, Banksy, right? Could have one of them, and I'll send it even international. So you could have one on your mantelpiece, James, but you've got to answer all the questions, and they may be a bit too hard for you. You know that, don't you? So I'm going to love and leave you all now. Keep safe, everybody, right? Because I haven't got many subscribers. And if you catch the old COVIDs, I won't have any at all, right? So keep safe. Get the answers into me. And let's see if some of you can win some prizes. And I'll see you tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, British time, for a little chat. And then a quiz a craft show later on. We're going to make cards at 12 o'clock. I'm going to show you how to make your own birthday cards you can send off. And they look professional and they're high quality. And you can put whatever you want in them. You could swear, you could do whatever you want. Put whatever you want on your cards. Print them and send them off. I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay? Bless you all. Keep well. See you tomorrow.